So it's Chippy at that's not even midday here on what are we? Day zero of Computex, June the 4th. We have put out 15 posts already, and it's all about Touch, Windows 8, and Ultrabooks right now. There's some other stuff going on Windows RT I want to talk about in a minute, but Acer kicked the day off with the Acer Aspire S3 Ultrabook Touch Windows 8. So obviously Q3 product. It's not something you're going to see in June, and in fact, actually, over the announcements I've seen today, I don't think anything is going to be launched in June. It's all Windows 8 stuff that's going to be launching in, we assume, Q4. So the Acer S3, S7. They've got the S3, the S5, and now the new S7. Very thin, 12.5 millimeters. It's Ivy Bridge touchscreen. The 13.3-inch version has a glass back. It looks very slick, and Acer seem to have done a good job. We don't usually expect that sort of design, level of design from Acer, but they've really pulled out the stops on that one. After the Acer, we had some news about Sony. They updated the VOT in the US. That's finally available. We had that news a couple of weeks ago. The Acer Iconia Tab W510, which is a detachable convertible laptop tablet, Windows 8 again, but this is a Clover Trail device. This is not an Ultrabook. Pretty interesting though, up to 18 hours of battery life, very similar to the Transform with the battery in the keyboard. I'm looking at a picture here. 18 hours on Intel, be aware of that. Tai Chi, now that's the Asus device that was teased over the last week, has been launched at Computex today. It is an incredible design. They haven't messed around with the hinge to try and get a fully folding or a convertible or a sliding device. They've simply put two screens on the screen, one at the front, one at the back, so you can actually flip the screen down, hold it up, and you've got I wonder if I can just quickly pull that up. One screen in the back, one screen on the front. Unfortunately I can't show you on the video. This is going to be an expensive device, a premium device. Windows 8 Ivy Bridge, Core i3, i7, i5. It's supposed to be as thin and as light as the ZenBook. So we're expecting 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 kilos, which is extremely light. They might have found a nice way to keep weight on the chassis down, because of course hinges on some of these convertibles can get very, very heavy. They also, and might be even more interesting, the Asus Transformer book. Now you know the Transformer, it had the removable screen. This is an Intel Core based Transformer book. So you've got the base, presumably with battery and connectivity in it. I don't know what the bus is between the screen and the base, but the screen here is detachable and clearly contains the Ivy Bridge tablet parts. So there's no CPU, I assume, in the base, probably just a big fat battery, and then a smaller battery, and the Ivy Bridge components in the screen. Touchscreen. Specifications are not clear right now. We're trying to work on those. But definitely USB 3 SSD options, HDD options, 4 gigs of RAM, and as I said, Ivy Bridge. MSI, we got some information on the S20 slider. Check it out on ultrabooknews.com. We just found a presentation video on that one. So go to ultrabooknews.com. On the front page right now is the MSI S20 slider Ultrabook in a demo video. It looks like it came from MSI. It's not a branded video at all, and it's a very honest video. The presenter is not very good at English, but it gives you an idea of the MSI S20. Finally, one other device we want to talk about is something I haven't actually posted yet. We're just trying to get it in the database. It is the, where is it? The Transformer, no, not the Transformer book, the 810 and 600. I'm going to have to go to Engadget to pick up, no, I'm going to go to The Verge, Tablet 600 and Tablet 810. These are detachable tablets, so in the style of the Transformer, using Windows RT. Very interesting here is that there's one version with ARM inside, and there's another version, the 810, with Intel inside. So we've got the first indication that Windows RT for single on chip SoC might not just be for ARM, it might be for Intel as well. That would be a Clover Trail or Medfield or even next generation after that. So that's interesting. We're going to try and get confirmation on that. And actually I've called Nicole Scott from Netbook News, who's going to come on a hangout with me in about 20 minutes, and we're going to find out whether that's true, whether the Tablet 810 really is Windows RT and Intel SoC inside. So that's interesting. It's not Ultrabook news, but it's very interesting tablet news. Real crossover stuff. Windows RT, which we all thought, although there were some hints when Microsoft said it was for SoCs and not for ARM, but most people thought this was going to be for ARM only, so really completely crossing over to the other side with Intel and Windows RT, if that's true. Okay, there's loads more stuff happening, and Nils is in the background putting devices in the database like mad here. We've still got to get the MSI S20 in the database, but you'll find the Tai Chi, and you'll find the Transformer book, and you'll find the Acer S7 in the database right now on ultrabooknews.com. Loads of stuff happening on Plus and on Twitter in the background, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll bring you another update from Computex, maybe at the end of day 0. Try and get some of the people on the floor in for a longer chat, maybe a sort of mini podcast. Thanks for watching. Catch up with you later on.